Good morning. I'm Casey and happy to be with you this morning. It's Sunday. It's November 5th. And oh yeah, we've got that time change going on. So I'm recording this at about 8 in the morning, and I hope you're doing well and enjoying that second or third cup of coffee. Well, guess what? Here we go again. So this morning we've decided we are not only going to pop open today, but we are going to pop open a little bit earlier. So we're always here working, and this particular morning we don't have so much to get done that would be kind of dangerous to have customers in store. So we're going to go ahead and just pop open from 9 until 3 today. So that way, if you have other plans, but 9 until 3 works a little better than when we pop open 11 until 3, then we'd certainly love to have you in the house. Thanks to everyone that came in yesterday. There was lots of Christmas flurry, lots of Christmas buying. We're going to be continuing to put the place back together today, but things are definitely moving. Also, a big thanks to everyone that shopped at Miscellaneous yesterday, and if you haven't had a chance to go, we continue to get restocked and reloaded there each and every week now that things have subsided, if you will, and we'll leave it at that. But Miscellaneous is off of I-81, exit 200. Just really convenient off the interstate, and we are open there 11 until 3 today as we pop open. But as I'm going along, I'm trying to show you that the centerpiece queen has been in the house. Look at this gingerbread all in its glory. So what's going to go on today from 11 till 3? That important part I forgot to tell you. Well, we're going to continue today in case there was so much going on and it was such a spur of the moment decision yesterday morning to open and not to open. We're always open on Saturdays, but to have the entire store 10% off, including furniture. That does exclude frame prints and round Luminara candles. But it had been a doozy of a day on Friday, not only dealing with heat pump issues. It was very cold in here. Those got resolved at the end of the day, but we had internet issues. And, they say things come in threes. So yesterday, people were very gracious as our doors, 1.5 hours into being open, decided that they weren't going to work anymore. But we not only have a great AC company, we have a great door company, and they were able to get a technician out in a couple of hours. And so we are back in business today with the doors, I presume, will be working when they get turned on. So just lots going on. And so what does all that mean to you? That's why the delay and the spontaneous announcement yesterday of that 10% off of everything, including Amish furniture, that does, again, exclude frame prints and round Luminara candles. The square Luminaras are included. So 8:15 yesterday is when we all found out, including me, hey, let's just go ahead and do this. It was a challenging day. It was a long day, and we were grateful for everyone that came in. So this morning, we made a decision, I think late yesterday, we were going to pop open, but I wanted to get my wits about me this morning and kind of see, hey, do we continue this or do we not? It was such late notice yesterday that I'm hoping this morning, giving some notice and not another email, will help for those that maybe missed out on that 10% off of everything. That will continue today on Sunday, November 5th, including Amish furniture. Again, just excluding frame prints, but there's some beautiful ones here, and they are going rapidly, and our round Luminara. So I hope everyone is doing well and has had a wonderful weekend. It starts out a little frosty now as we are 50 days until Christmas, but it's mild out there today, and it looks like for those of us that like the warmer weather, it's going to be that way just a little bit this week. So for those of you that love that cold weather, just hang on. Let us live a little longer with a little bit of the warmer weather, and you're going to get yours for quite a while for sure. So some centerpieces, definitely lots of them got touched yesterday. I wanted to show this island before I cover it up that is going out the door. It is 3 doors, 2 doors, and then a trash bin over here. So it's a really long island. It isn't granite and it's special walnut. It just has overhang on the back side, which means that 3 saddle stools will fit back there. Or, of course, 3 pub chairs. We can get this island where it's overhang on the 2 ends as well. So that would extend your seating from 3 until to 5 if you wanted that. In addition, we could make, instead of drawers, we could have doors all the way up, and we could extend the top out. So you could take this island from a 3-seater, the way it's pictured, extend the ends 4, 5, go ahead and take the doors out in the front, or rather the drawers, and go ahead and make this from a 3-seater to a 5-seater to an 8-seater. So those types of things we can definitely do. So we'd love to have you in the house today. Again, we're going to throw the doors open at 9 today. We're going to be working anyway, doing some, last minute cleanup, but there's just great centerpieces. Again, the centerpiece queen was in the house yesterday. She was making them. They were going. And then certainly it's always fun to be able to see her back here in her magic, working her magic, whether she's on a table or an island, putting things together. She can definitely do that. And we love to have these beautiful, beautiful pieces in the house. So if you're looking for a tray all decked out, we certainly have those. I do want to show you while I'm back here that we are back in stock, a little magic wand ×2 on the iron snowmen. They are adorable, decorated up with the candles as well as some candle rings. Definitely makes a statement. We did want to bring, well, it was happenstance, but nonetheless, we'll leave it at that. We do have a couple of the Black Bears Lodge rugs, the 8x10s in stock. These are $310, and right now that would be 10% off. We've kind of moved out of the rug business. With that being said, we still have access to our vendors, and we do still have some rugs that are in our storage. So that particular one is available. We thought again, it was happenstance it ended up here, but nonetheless, it's here, and we're just kind of displaying it there along with not only the hooked rugs here, but also the hooked benches. Again, Sealy's a very hot combination right here in our bedroom line. And I spent a lot of time yesterday, and we'll get these holes filled in, but I got to tell you, things were just blowing out of here. I spent a lot of time on yesterday's live, if you saw it, so I don't want to belabor the point today, talking about how if you're looking for a piece of furniture, we know what's in the pipeline, and what we're finding are that, people are less willing, I think, just in the world and everything that's going on all over the world right now, kind of less willing. We're also seeing a lot of older customers, 80s and 90s, that are wanting pieces of furniture that, for obvious reasons, don't want to wait. So we're finding that a lot of our stock furniture, if people talk to us, we're able to tell them what we have in the pipeline and that it's being sold before it actually gets here. So feel free, and we're going to have to adjust with that as well, because that's a relatively new phenomenon, if you will. We're also finding that our vendors, in some cases, are becoming a bit more agreeable to, oh my gosh, can you do this? Can you do this really quickly for me? I don't know how long that'll last. That's not Amish culture. It's you go in the line, and in 3 months it turns itself out, and there you go. And I can't blame anyone for that. I'm just simply saying, if you talk to us, we may have a way that we can get some things that you need, or you have some aging relatives, whatever the situation. But in certain circumstances, it seems like I've been able to once or twice beg for a quicker turnaround. One thing that's also been able to, and the Halloween keeps selling like crazy at 50% off. You see that kind of going down. And I say that to really say another circumstance that has nothing to do with age, because I'm not trying to be discriminatory or prioritize like that. I'm simply saying another example would be the Sealy bedroom furniture. It's been such a hit. And we have our display up so we can keep selling from that king bed, but they've been willing to work with us to get things here and turned around a lot quicker. And again, pieces that are coming in as stock are getting sold before they actually arrive. So talk to us. That's the main story of that. We're still fully packed. The Christmas is dwindling some. I've magically, and we'll leave it at that, magically reloaded 2 times, I think, in the last 2 weeks with big shipments, but it is going. I do think the 10% off was certainly a welcome addition yesterday as I kind of heard things through the store, hey, go ahead and grab it, while it's here. The sales that we do, our prices are so good to start out with. They're not marked up crazy like you might find at other places. And that's not talking about anyone. It's just our structure of overhead and cost structure is different, and our business model is different. So that allows us to bring you home decor and real wood, real Amish furniture at very affordable prices to start with. So our sales are truly that. They are sales. But with that comes also the need for staffing and to be able to handle all of that. So our sales aren't the kind that I'm going to plan out, 2 months in advance and, oh yeah, Christmas open house and, here you go, let's get all revved up for this particular sale because, frankly, I'm not going to take the chance of not being able to service you when you get here. So you're not going to find that's how we're going to do business. We did that in the old days many years ago before staffing, again, that P word, right, pandemic, came along. And with that being said, so impromptu is going to be how it'll roll at times, and that's what today's all about. Just here's another shot, 9 to 3, 10% off of everything, including Amish furniture, excluding frame prints, and excluding round Luminara. We'll see what we can do about being able to maybe have some things in the coming weeks over Veterans Day, over Black Friday weekend. No promises. I can tell you I'm here today. I can tell you that this is a sale that's going on, and I can tell you that I think we can handle that sale, and the team has been almost checked with everyone this morning, and they are healthy, and we are here, and we are able to service you. So there you go. We appreciate your support as always. You guys are so gracious and understanding. And any day that you have your doors open and you have customers coming through, even if you have to change a little bit of how you do your events, your prices are better than a lot of places anyway. And I don't look at the competition. I don't think I have any competition. If you worry about competition, you've taken your mind off of your game, and I'm not one to take my mind off the game. So what that means is you don't worry about what goes on around you. You just price things fairly. And if a sale comes along, that's extra sweet. So I hope you guys appreciate that from that standpoint of honesty. You'll notice that we are missing an extension table. Here's that beautiful Sealy 6-foot extension table with 2 leaves that took it out to 8 foot. It had 2 legs. I'm telling you, Sealy's hot, hot, and hot. But this is also one of our most popular islands in Sealy. It's got overhang just on the back. The seating can be purchased separately. And we've tried really hard. I'm still playing catch up with some of that because it slid a bit to make sure that our in-stock tables and islands are listed on the website, which we do need to do an analysis. We do need an analysis of that this morning just to make sure I've still got things accurate out there. But, the kcstores.com. We are shipping from the website, so certainly take a look out there. Some of the Halloween goodies that are 50% off that were already listed on the website, I do have those now available to purchase, so you can purchase right from there. Or if you need us to help you virtual shop, let us know. We're happy to do that as well. You could always send photographs that you take from the videos to the KC Collections Marketing at gmail.com. And we can sell things over the phone. We can ship them to you. We can hold them from pickup. All of those things that make life a little bit easier for you. We're certainly willing to do that if you can't get out to these impromptu events. And again, apologies that they have to be kind of impromptu, but it's just the world we're in, okay? So product, customers, understanding makes it all work, and we appreciate that very, very much. Don't forget about miscellaneous. We are working to get restocked and reloaded there now officially. I took 2 loads of product that I'd pulled in through here to take up there this week. Lots of trips back and forth to Fairfield, I think 3 in total this week, and also helping to improve displays there and working with my mom. So we're getting our legs back under us now that we have a resolution on all that mess from 14 months of nothing but less than heaven. Okay, so we're not going to say that other H word this morning. And we're getting our legs back under us, and we're excited to be winding down on our 19th year and certainly getting ready to start our 20th year there. So bear with us, give us a little time, but don't miss out on lots of cutie patooties that are at Miscellaneous in Fairfield, Virginia. My mom does a great job of being able to put things together, so much better than I when it comes to that creative touch of, making different things that you're not going to see just anywhere else. Don't forget, while you can get the Crossroads candles, the large ones, we have customers that'll buy one large candle for someone each and every year, and that person looks forward to receiving it. While you can get those 10% off, feel free to do so. And again, all I can say is we're here today. We're opening 2 hours early, 9 until 3. We're on our feet. We've slept. And we're going to go at it again, 6 hours today of 10% off. Beyond that, no promises, no guarantees about sales or events. Nothing is planned with the TV station. So you know what I know, and that's I'm here today, and we'd love to have you in the house. And if you can't make it, but there are things that you want, send us pictures, give us a call. We will return calls in the order that they are received. As far as pricing out this showboat of a centerpiece, we should have priced it out when we put it together, but when you're putting it together, you're trying to make it look right. We do have to fix it where it's been pulled from. But I'm going to guess, based on the estimates I did yesterday, the candles themselves, I think, are $35-ish or maybe closer to 40. And then, of course, that huge Trendwear tray that we cannot buy anymore. That's a part tray that's been discontinued. If I had to guess, a showboat of a centerpiece like this with some educated numbers thrown with it is going to run in the $500 to $550 range. This does not do it justice. Seeing it in a picture, it's a bit pulled apart now or on video, and then of course 10% off. That's my best guess without pulling the whole thing apart, just from lightly pulling it apart yesterday. If you're still looking for some fall pieces, we got a little bit of fall left. We've got a spot here where we can hold some furniture today until we get another island up here, since that big one went to the back. If you are still looking for fall era replacements, all I can say there is grab them while we have them, because the selection seems to dwindle each and every year that I can get my hands on. And I don't know if the goal is ultimately from this vendor, and they're never going to tell you, so it's no sense in saying, well, why don't you ask them to discontinue their program? But from everything that I'm seeing, their selections continue to dwindle. So we have sold so many people our replacements, whether you want the fall for this year or perhaps want it for a future year. I'd grab those while we have them. We do have some Christmas ones left in the house, and I'm going to see if I can get some emergency shipments in if they have any. But every time I look, I'm extremely disappointed at what is available, and I look repeatedly. So for now, I'm Casey. We better get some things together here so we can sling the doors open in about 45 minutes. Remember, Sundays for us are kind of a bonus day. We're hoping that we make one person happy and that it makes sense that we are opening up. But what that means is, the sales have to prove that it's worthwhile. And yeah, it's always good to have some advance notice the night before, but I want to make sure that I can service you and that we're all well. We had a rip-roaring week, and we had a rip-roaring weekend, and, the travel doesn't stop. So there you go. We're here today. We'd love to see you. We hope that certainly it makes someone's day, and that it makes sense that we continue to pop open on some Saturdays, since there are Sundays, since there are 50 days until Christmas. But you know what? That's really all in y'all's hands, and looking at the end of the day totals to see, does it make sense, or would this have been an easier travel day, rest up a little bit in a hotel, and, go at it again at 4 a.m. So for now, though, I'm KC, and I hope that it makes someone happy that we're here today, because you know what? You guys make us very, very happy, and we're grateful, blessed, and just want you to know that if no one else tells you today, please find time to have joy in your journey, and know that we do appreciate you very, very much.